As people know, the RCC is a yearly event that takes place at AUC over a period of a week, typically in the spring semester, getting faculty members, but also graduate and undergraduate students to showcase and present work they've conducted for research and innovation and creativity. Every year we try to have variety of different activities that take place. Typically, there's a big focus on the undergraduate research in the Eureka activity that takes place throughout the 5 days, but also graduate activities such as the graduate poster competition, as well as faculty activities, and also we have venues or opportunities for collaborations between faculty, graduate and undergraduate students in some of the activities where teams of faculty and students actually take part in coming up, for example, Futurize Your Course, coming up with ideas on how to futurize their courses and what the courses of the future would look like.
I believe this event serves as a platform for us to come together, learn from one another, and inspire positive change in our respective fields. Research plays a crucial role in the development and progress of any country, as it's closely linked to creation of new knowledge, education, and human capital development. Specifically, university research is crucial when it comes to training the next generation of researchers and scholars. It provides opportunities for students to engage in research activities, develop research skills, and pursue advanced degrees. Research, innovation, and creativity are the key drivers of success for many of today's leading universities for survival and development in a competitive environment, generating opportunities to create knowledge and gain skills and expertise.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow advocates for women in science, it's such an immense pleasure and honor to be standing before you here today and to share my journey in the realm of science, particularly as a woman navigating through its challenges and triumphs. This is a celebration of not just individual achievements, but also a testament for the collective resilience and determination of women around the globe who have a passion for science.
If you want to see women in science, they're everywhere. I would even go the extra mile to say, to provoke you ladies and say, where is the problem? I don't see a problem. You asked me to name some of the women scientists. I can give you a long list of scientists that are in Egypt. I can cite Habiba Hassan Wasif in food technology and agriculture, a renowned international professor. Whenever you speak in Europe or in the US about food technology or agriculture, the name Habiba Hassan Wasif just pops out as a distinguished professor.
Whenever we are asked about examples of women in science and role models, we go really back in history, and it's wonderful actually. But I want to shed some light about current women in science because they're really impactful and they can serve as role models for the future generations. I alluded to some in my talk, but I wanted to talk more about women like Yasmin Agib, my mentor and role model, who was the scientific consultant to the president of TUM, the German university in München, and who's now the manager and the co-director of the Research and Innovation Center at Magdi Aswan Heart Center, and also my colleagues Mona Alouba, Ele, and Marina, all of which who are now managing units and also have wonderful families, and our up-and-coming junior scientists, Noor and Aya, Suhaila. Everyone is really doing amazing work, and they need to talk about themselves even more to give a push for the young generations and hope that such an amazing journey is possible.
35% of graduates worldwide are female in STEM. If we came to Egypt, women outnumber men in higher education. So we have 52% graduates in STEM fields. In IGC, SE, for example, for STEM, we have 52%. So women outnumber men in higher education. So what happens? Where is the leaky pipeline afterwards? Why we are 21% in workforce? Why only 13% of patents are for female scientists? Why are only 25% of PIs or principal investigators for scientific research are women. There is a leaky pipeline. Part of that, I would say, this is the community and the culture.
I think that in general we should address minority issues, and if there's an issue in women in science, this is considered a minority, and this is how it is based on the description of Ms. Shayma. Maybe that's going to change, and I actually worry that at one point this is going to change, because, for example, we are required to travel a lot as part of our scientific career, and what I've seen over the past few years, that it's easier for the female students to get a visa than the male students, and I worry that at one point this will cause a flip in where the minority problem is. At this point there's still a gap between men and women, but it doesn't mean that in a few years, if there's the issue shifts to the males or to any other minorities, then this should be addressed. So what we're trying to do is just to create a culture of diversity and inclusions that fosters any person who is willing to give to their career and to their science.